Hello, bright and shiny beacons of light. I'm Michael Sandler, your host on Inspire Nation. I've got Roo Baby behind me, who is having a late night snack. I guess I can bring him kind of in here. Nice and Roo Baby close. He actually got up early on the perch tonight and has been waiting for the show. We had a little organization do behind the scenes here. We're going to have fun tonight. We're going to talk about generating energy with our angels. We're going to talk about seeing through the eyes of your angels. And we are going to have an amazing generator meditation at the end. So you're going to want to stick around to the very end for this angelic generator meditation. With that said, we are now 2 months out to the day to the expected arrival date of the newest member of our Inspire Nation immediate family. We actually have new team members to the Dream Team tonight. So welcome, 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 Dina and Lauren. How does it get any better than this? With baby Hannah on her way, I've been doing some very special meditations to kind of pump up the energy in Jessica's belly and pump up the energy for baby Hannah, who is expected at this point to have a heart procedure done as soon as she's born. She's the survivor of 2 twins. She's the one that is making it through to her new birth date. We are so excited for this. So let's talk about everything going on as far as how we can play with this angelic energy or sync with this angelic energy. And it is all inside of you. And it's kind of really fun. I'm kind of excited, ecstatic maybe is the word, flapping my angel wings, so to speak, to want to talk with you about this one because it's so powerful. When you start to tap into the energy of the angels. And so before this event tonight, I was doing an exercise where I merged with the energy of Archangel Michael. And that was a phrase I was using. I merge with the energy of Archangel Michael. I merge with the energy of Archangel Michael. And wow, not sure if you can hear that. There's some wild winds outside as I say that. If you are to say, I merge with the energy of my angels, I merge with the energy of my angels, you can literally feel not only an angel at your back, but an angel kind of step inside of you and see these wings out beside you. Now, make no mistake about it. They're not your wings. They're not my wings. They are the wings of your angels. I merge with the energy of my angels. I merge with the energy of my angels. So what we're wanting to do at this time is to start coming to the angels more and more. I had a group meditation. I highly recommend you go back and check it out. A world peace meditation a few days ago. It was last Wednesday, so 5 days ago. Obviously having to do with the Ukraine and Russia, and really cranking up the love and light for everyone. But these situations are not occurring in the vacuum. We've had some challenges with our YouTube channel recently. That situation isn't occurring in a vacuum. Everything has a divine timing. Sometimes it's easier to see than others. Sometimes it is less scary to see than others. But it still all has a divine timing to it. The divine timing that's going on with Russia and the Ukraine, and I may have Susan Giesman on later this week for us to channel the angels and talk with the angels about this situation in greater detail. Kind of really looking forward to this. But these events are happening in essence to help us on a local level. They're tragic. They're hugely tragic. Please don't ever mistake that I'm making light of anything. I never am, not even a little. But global events always have a global significance beyond the event itself. And in this case, it's to help us wake up and rise up, elevate our energy, elevate our consciousness to an entirely new level. In other words, when big, fat, hairy, scary events come to us, it is a challenge to connect to our angels at an even higher level. And that's certainly my personal challenge during this time, as we've been experimenting with different formats, and the YouTube algorithm hasn't been, well, it's been awesome. It's been an awesome steering event. Let's call it that. And at times my energy gets nervous because we want what we want, and we want it the way we want it. But there's always something better waiting for us, but it's usually not through door easy. Not in this lifetime, not in this incarnation in earth. When we want what we want, it doesn't usually come through door easy. Now, I'm not in the old scale belief of everything has to be hard and you have to sweat and you have to work and you have to grind yourself to the bone. Not at all. But there are lessons, challenges that we get to learn along the way. The biggest learning we're getting right now individually and as a collective is to go to a higher level energy. And when you go to a higher level energy, everything begins to change. So we see a world event taking place. It's challenging us to level up our energy. How do we level up our energy? We start going to the angels, and go to the angels more and more is the easiest way that you can do it. I merge with the energy of my angels. I merge with the energy of my angels. We're going to be talking about this more and more tonight. And then we're going to do a generator meditation at the end, where we are cranking up that energy of the angels inside of ourselves, even being able to shoot it or expand it outside of ourselves as well. Now, you may or may not have heard the story. I won't go into great detail here tonight. But years ago, I was invited to work with Dyer and work with his publishing house. And it was a very exciting time. We went a different direction, which actually was great for us in the long run. But that guy rocked it. I want to say rocks it, because I still do channel him on occasion, and his spirit lives on forever. He rocks it. One of the most amazing lines that he ever said, one of the most important lines, was, when you change the way you look at things. Right, Roo? You look like you want to get down. Do you want to get down, Roo? When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Well, tonight we're going to take that to a new level. I'm bringing Roo back on camera here. I know you want down. I've got lots of treats out. I brought extra treats for him tonight. Here you go. Give that a try if you want. Let's take this to another level beyond when you beyond when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you link to the energy of the angels, you change the energy behind your eyes. Roo, do you need down, my boy? You look like you need down. He'll be back. Might need some water. He just ate a lot. For a 10 or almost 11-pound rooster, he eats a lot. It is very, very impressive. So, to go beyond change the way we look at things, the things we look at change, what we want to do is sync up, merge with the energy of our angels, and change the energy behind our eyes. When you change the energy behind your eyes, you begin to see new things. When you change the energy behind your eyes, you begin to see new things. So it's interesting. So there's literally energy behind your eyes. We have photons come in, they hit the back of our eye or our retina, and there's an energy back there. But how the angels explain it is, there is no blank slate at the back of your eye. There is no blank screen. It doesn't work that way. In other words, when the photons or light comes in and it hits this area in the back, the area in the back already has an impression. It already has a vision. In other words, we see the things we want to see because we've already impressed. I say back here because I have no way to put my hands behind my eyes. We already have an impression back here of how things are, how things will be, or how things should be. So we already have a screen back here. That's why when you go into the fridge for the proverbial milk or oat milk, or today Jessica made the most amazing fresh walnut milk. When you go into the fridge for the milk and you don't believe it is there, you will never see it. It can be right before you, and I'm an expert at this. It can be right in front of you. Pookie, I don't see it anywhere. It's right in front of you. Oh, you end up with a screen behind your eyes that already has an image impressed upon it. What do we do when we can't see what we want to see? We get to merge with the angels and change the screen. When you change the screen of your mind, you change the projection. What does that mean? When you change the screen of your mind, you change the projection. It means that quite literally, these guys here, and I don't mean the glasses, these guys here, not only see reality, they project a new reality. Michael, are you saying you change the world with your eyes? Oh, absolutely. Quantum science backs that up. And there's no difference between a quantum particle, a quanta, and you. The observer effect affects everything. So it is a legitimate question to ask, and we've had several shows on recently talk about simultaneous realities, parallel realities, and alternate realities and universes. In the reality you're in where you didn't see the milk, was the milk there? It's really one to grok or think about, because the reality is, in that universe, the milk wasn't there. It is only when somebody went, bing, it's right in front of you. And you look in the fridge and it magically appears and you go, but I've been looking here all along. You began to project it with your eyes. You literally switched to a parallel reality and projected the milk before you. That's what we're talking about here. When you begin to sync with the energy of the angels, I merge with the energy of my angels. What you're doing is you're allowing your eyes to become a higher level projector. This goes way beyond law of attraction. This is because we're talking about for your highest good and the highest good of all, or something even better, things way beyond anything that you consciously impress with your mind. When you merge with the energy of the angels, you're seeing the world through angelic eyes. You're seeing the world as it's capable of being. You're seeing the world from a higher level perspective. Now, I do a lot of teaching in our School of Mystics, and we've got our next month's class starting this Wednesday. Do come join us for our School of Mystics. It is about taking the looking glass and looking into your core, looking into the essence of who and what you truly are, of discovering your true divine power plugged into source. That's going to be the next 4 Wednesdays. And I'll put the link down there so that you can check it out. It is going to be one profound class of taking a telescope, flipping it around, and looking deep inside of your soul to your magnificent goodness, your magnificent greatness, of discovering a level of strength and power and universe inside of you that you've never even dreamed possible. It's going to be really cool. That's for the next 4 Wednesdays, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. She'll put the link down so that you can click that and come join us for that. You get a whole video. You get actually all of our past classes from it all the way back years ago to our boot camps. You get this whole thing, bonuses, all sorts of goodness for coming and joining us, because we want to help up level your life. Because when your projection changes, my projection changes. When my projection changes, your projection changes. When your projection changes, other projections change. When their projections change, the whole world changes. But now this view of the world, when I say we're taking a higher level perspective, sometimes I teach and train you how to look from up above down at your world and to get an idea of who and what Michael is doing down there. This is taking it to a new level. This is seeing, projecting, and creating a new world by vibrating at a higher frequency, vibrating at a frequency of the angels, which literally changes your eyes and changes the projection at the back of your eyes, which then reflects a new reality out before you. Incredibly profound. I merge with the energy of my angels. I see the world through the energy of my angels. It's a fun exercise to practice. You close your eyes. I merge with the energy of my angels. Feel an angel step inside of you. Don't worry, they're pure goodness. You can even feel their wings. I merge with the energy of my angels. I merge with the energy of my angels. I merge with the energy of my angels. I see the world through the energy of my angels. I see the world through the energy of my angels. I see the world through the energy of my angels. And when you do that, there's a shift in energy. As you begin to see the world through angelic eyes, it isn't that suddenly everything before you changes, though it can. It's that the energy shifts behind things. So lately, as my team knows, I've been looking at what's going on with our YouTube show, which is going to absolutely take off. And my energy will sputter down, admittedly. And then I go and I step back, or I go off by myself and I merge with the energy of my angels. And it goes up and it comes down a bit. And then I merge again and it goes up. It's the trend line that's most important. We're not concerned with the momentary downs. It means you're human. Some of us, myself included, more human maybe than others. It comes down, you pull up on the stick, it goes up. Comes down, you pull up on the stick, it comes up. You continue to merge with the energy of your angels. The more that you plug in with this energy, the more the screen before you, which is really the screen behind your eyes, begins to change. The more you plug into the energy of your angels, the more you merge with the energy of your angels, the more differently you feel. And the more it is reflected in the world before you. Sometimes instantaneously. Other times it can take a little while. But we don't ever worry about the timing, God, that's easier said than done. And understand, I channel when I do this. And so I can hear the angels go, we don't ever worry about the timing. I can hear my egoic mind going, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And they're going, no, we're not, because they're making fun of me. Oh, you can mess with your angels, and they'll mess with you back in the most loving, kind ways tenfold. I am always in communication with my angels. Sometimes I don't believe them. Other times I don't listen to them. Sometimes we have kind of arguments, but at the end of the day, I may not be non-compliant, but I always surrender, because I will surrender to a higher level energy, because I know that my projectors create this reality, and my projectors, the projectors of Michael, are faulty and are on the fritz. And angels' projectors are never faulty and on the fritz. And angels' projectors are always pure heavenly light, divine light, energy at the highest level. Energy at the highest level. Why wouldn't we plug into that? Well, fear is the biggest reason. And we're going to address that fear in just a few minutes. The fear makes it difficult for us to want to do it. For myself, I teach automatic writing. To me, greatest tool in the world. Highly recommend you learn automatic writing. If you're going to become a mystic in training, learn automatic writing. Oh my God. And yes, inspirenationuniversity.com, and I'll put the link down there. You can learn automatic writing live with me. I believe it's 2 Thursdays from now. You can learn automatic writing live with me, or get the whole video-based program. With that said, it is the hardest challenge when you go to want to do automatic writing or anything similar and go and pull it back. Why? Because your ego likes comfort food. It likes food at the energy it's already vibrating at. If it feels like crap, it wants more crap. If it's feeding on fear, it wants more fear. And we have a whole show on that, not on fear this coming Thursday, but how to sync with the highest level energy you can. Because we are all addicted to those low level vibrations when we're feeling low level vibrations. It is the hardest thing at those times to pull up on the stick. It's another reason. Come join us for the next 4 weeks for the School of Mystics on Wednesday night, because you have all of these homies, all these friends that we're talking about these things. You have family, you have community. We're learning how to pull up on that stick when the going gets tough. Let me let you in on a little secret. The going is tough right now. Not just for people in Ukraine and Russia, but for people around the world right now. Everything's being amplified for change. What felt like small problems maybe 5 or 10 or 20 or 50 or 100 years ago, so to speak, now are. They don't seem, they are huge. Why? We've got 2 projectors going on simultaneously. Rue, do you want back up? Hold on. I believe, I could be wrong, that he wants back up. Rue, do you want up? Rue is saying hi. Mwah. Here we go. Okay. We have 2 projectors going on right now. 1, the projector behind your eyes. 2, the projector behind the eyes of all of humanity. There is you, who is a cell in this creature that I call the human beingness. And there is the human beingness herself. In other words, we are all part of this human beingness. And how the human beingness sees the world is in many ways how the world is projected before us. So, individually, as you raise your vibration up, as you merge with the angels, the projection before you changes. Collectively, as we raise our energy up, as we merge with the energy of the angels, the projected reality for the world changes. But I always like to talk about paradoxes because spirituality is about holding paradoxes in our hands, in our hearts, or what I call the flip side of the coin. The flip side of the coin right now is a lot of the world appears to be in a nightmare state. And that nightmare state appears to create more of that nightmare state before us. What that means is there's an amplification effect on each and every one of us right now, where because of the world situation, our lives feel worse. Even if we're separated by 10 or 12,000 miles or more, our lives feel worse. Our lives feel scarier. Our lives feel more dire. Our lives feel more disconnected. And the antidote is very clear. The more you hit the skids, the more you pull back on the yoke and you merge with the angels. Quick, fast, because you are a creator. We, in a sense, created as a collective this school to help us learn and grow and expand. And the great news is every single teacher I've had on, every single angel or guide or master or ascended master, anyone I've spoken to says we've made it through this time. So it doesn't mean it won't be scary. It doesn't mean that we're not going, oh my God. But we can say, whew, or woohoo, we will make it through. We make it through the easy way by merging and projecting at a higher level. By merging and projecting at a higher level. Now, you can literally look at a situation like Russia and the Ukraine, and you can merge with your angels and begin to play in your mind's eye with a peaceful resolution, with the resolution at a higher level, with a resolution that causes incredible change on this planet, incredible positive goodness. We can already see some of this. We are getting the squeeze energetically so that we shift to new energetic means. Positive change will come, not without challenge. But the world is, it's as if we go back even to World War II, pretty horrific. Like the number of angels on this planet has doubled or quintupled or hundredfolded. We are surrounded by such incredible goodness. And the angels are saying, well, we are always there. This is true. What they're saying is, we are listening more. We are merging more. We are vibrating at a higher level. We are closer to the angels now. And we're more susceptible to positive influence. Woohoo! How does it get any better than this? All right, let's talk about the other side of being projectors of our own reality. Because the big question then becomes, did we cause then what's happening to us to happen? Did we cause interesting changes to take place on our YouTube channel right now? Did you cause challenges to happen with your relationship, with your job, with your income, with your health? In some way, and we get to be careful with causality, in some way, yes, we are ripe for positive change, and we helped create that ripeness. I say in some ways, because where I differ dramatically with the law of attraction is I never place blame. It's all happening for your highest good. It's all coming from a soul contract on the other side. You're just helping to that to come out. And it's all here for your highest good. However, we have free will. We have an amazing show coming out on that note from Rob Schwartz tomorrow. Oh my God, Rob is incredible. Rob is a past life regression therapist. And so he's worked with thousands of people from around the world, hypnotizing them and taking them on journeys, typically into past lives where people have seen themselves die, they've seen themselves ascend, they've seen themselves meet their council of elders for their life review. And he jumps in and he has his clients ask questions of the elders, ask questions of this council before them. Why am I here? What am I here to learn? Why did this happen to me? Why was I in such pain? What's happening to me now? Where am I going? Why am I struggling so much? In other words, he puts his foot in the door to heaven, so to speak. And he has his clients ask all of these questions of the Council of Elders. Now they come back here with far greater peace and an amazing new understanding of the world. And people learn about their soul contract. You got to check this out tomorrow night. People learn about their soul contract and what they can do to change it. Here's where it gets interesting. So, and I was asking all sorts of questions about free will. I've experienced this past life regression therapy. I've been able to go to these places in my mind's eye, particularly through automatic writing. I've been able to talk with the elders through automatic writing. So we had a very high level discussion. One of my all-time favorites. I had to apologize to him at one point because we're playing such a high level game of like tennis or ping pong or something back and forth. I'm like, Rob, I'm sorry if I feel like I'm grilling you because I'm like, I get this. I get that. Let's go to the top, Rob, let's go to answers to questions that nobody's actually asked. Let's go to the highest level we can. So why play a low level game? And so we spoke about free will. Here's the dealio. You have relatively unlimited free will, but there are lessons you came here to learn. The trick is, do you want them the easy way or do you want them the hard way? If we project a lower level image, if we project lower level energy, we're still going to get the same goodness. We're still going to walk away with the same amazing lessons from this lifetime. However, it will be much harder. I don't know about you, but let me make an admission right now. With this energy out there, I'm exhausted. That's why I'm merging with the angels left and right. I'm merging with the energy of the angels. I've got a lot of energy. I don't have enough energy to do it on my own. You may not have enough energy to do it on your own. Real big guy, he's probably got enough energy for any 10 of us to do it on his own. Although he likes to bond with my energy and vice versa. We got our first hike. I think it was our first hike in the year. No. It wasn't our first hike of the year, but first hike since it warmed up this morning. He was in heaven on the hike. So we can have it the easy way or we can have it the hard way, depending on the energy we wish to see with and depending on the energy we wish to project. So this brings us back to the question of fear, doesn't it, Rue? It brings us back to the question of fear. When you are afraid, you end up vibrating at the resonance, at the energy of fear. And your fear does become a fear magnet. Your fear becomes a fear magnet. What happens is when you go to a state of fear, You bend the screen, you warp the retina, so to speak. You warp everything in the eye so that you become a catcher of fear. So another way, this is a brilliant way that the angels explain this to me. They said behind your eye is a dream catcher. The area behind your eye is a dream catcher. A holy web for you to catch your dreams. You have a web back here to catch your dreams. It's not like a catcher in baseball, but if you think of a dream catcher web, it's got a hoop and it's got strings going across it and usually a couple feathers. That's a dream catcher. That's behind your eyes. Now, this web, this dream catcher, is warped, it is skewed, it is bent based on your perception of reality. It's bent based on your perception of reality. And it is bent toward the perception of your reality. Toward your perception of reality. When I rescued Roo, if I had a perception of reality of, I don't like this, I don't like that, the world is not a good place, whatever it may be, and I'm driving down this road and I see a panicked rooster out in the middle of the road after dark. Actually, I didn't know he was a rooster at that point. Panicked chicken, please forgive me, I know you're a rooster. Panicked chicken across the road. I might have been, oof, because my reality wasn't vibrating at a level of energy where the dream catcher could say, hey, wait, let's stop for this amazing, majestic bird in the road. Not my style. I was going to stop no matter what. But you get the idea. There is a glove. There is a web behind your eyes that is just waiting to catch your dreams. But it is also waiting to catch your nightmares too. The web's waiting to catch your dreams. It's waiting to catch. Hey, Roo, how are you, good boy? How are you, good boy? How are you? I want to point out something. This is Roo 101. You see the color of his ears right now? These are his earlobes right here. This is his ear. And his earlobes are super white right now, which means he's very, very relaxed, which is a good thing because there are rules about how you take care of a rooster. And I am violating rule number 1, which is you never come to a rooster straight from the front. Because if you're not careful, the rooster sees it as a display of aggression. But right now, his ears are so white and he is really, really, really relaxed. Aren't you, Roo? Aren't you, good boy? The dream catcher, your energy shifts your reality. It shifts the direction, basically the shape of the dream catcher behind you. So we can skew and bend this dream catcher based on our energy. When your energy is woohoo, that in a sense is where the dream catcher is based. When the energy is gloom and doom, that's where the dream catcher is skewed to. And certainly, when the energy is love and light and possibility, like me driving down the road. When I met Roo, Jessica and I had been driving to the top of a mesa in Basalt, Colorado to catch the most amazing sunset, and we missed it. And I remember specifically saying, it's okay. There's a reason we were called up here. Something magical will come out of this. One of the greatest magics in the world in my whole life, in my life of lives, is this big guy behind me. I'm ready to cry. How can you be so in love with a rooster? He's amazing. If I had not said something magical will come out of this. Roo, do you need down? You look like you need down again. Would you like down? Hold on. He's wanting up. He's wanting down. Let me help him out here. Whoa. There we go. There we go. Good boy. I know. I know. I know. Mwah. You are such a good boy. Let me know if you want back up. Let me know if you want back up. Everybody is saying hi for a minute. Everybody's saying hi. Oh, you're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. All right. I'm going to put you down, okay? All right. If I hadn't been vibrating with that energy, I may not have picked him up, but I may not have even seen him. When your energy is light and love and possibility, that's what the dream catcher is skewed to. That's what you're going to see. So your dream catcher is always skewed toward where you're facing reality. The question is, what is the reality that you want to see? So in other words, the simplest way to change this is to change the direction you're looking at. In other words, looking at the world through angelic eyes means changing where you're looking. Looking at the world through angelic eyes means changing where you're looking. What does this mean? It means you're looking at a new world from a higher level vibration, from a higher level perspective. You're looking at the world. Their term is suprasight. Suprasight means beyond the level of vision, beyond the level of reality. You're looking at the world through the eyes of an angel means to look at the world through the eyes of energy. In other words, it's not just when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, but bring it full circle. When you look at the world with a different energy, you change the world before you. So important. You might want to write this one down. When you look at the world with a different energy, you change the world before you. And this means linking up with the energy of the angels every chance you can. I merge with the energy of my angels. I merge with the energy of my angels. This is the secret. It's not about trying to muscle through. It's not about trying to be positive. It's not trying to blindly be positive. It's not trying to force positivity or anything of the sort. It's about linking to an energy far greater and far more positive than yours ever could be. Why is that? Well, angels are always vibrating at God's source energy. They're never vibrating down here, trying to be up here. Trying is freaking hard. They're inherently, naturally vibrating at this high level. And so, if you want the highest level, highest vibration dream catcher you can, the answer, quite simply, is to connect with the highest energy you can. This is part of the challenge here in Earth School. This is part of the challenge for me when I'm not listening to what my angels tell me, is I want to try to go from A to B to C to D to E. It never works. The simplest way to get from A to E is go A to the energy of the angels and let them carry you over to E, rather than you having to do the challenges yourself. You project a new energy by vibrating, you project a new reality by vibrating at a higher energetic level. It's literally as simple as that. Vibrate or connect, merge with the highest vibration energy you can. Now, it's going to be a talk for another day, but the question becomes, well, then why wouldn't I just vibrate with the God source energy itself, with the Atman energy, as it's called? Why would I vibrate with the angels if I could just go to God? And I don't mean a bearded white guy up in the sky. I mean the love, the source of everything, the core, the essence. And yes, we're going to be teaching you about your core coming this Wednesday. Definitely come join us because your core is a part of this greater core. So why wouldn't I just go to the top? Well, we have a little bit of a hard time believing, oh, you're saying I can talk with God anytime I want? I can just hang with God? God's my homie? Well, yes, actually. You're saying God could be right here, right by my side right now, and I could have a conversation with him? Yes, actually. The conscious mind has so much of a stretch just to get to the level of guides and angels. It is such a chasmic and cosmic leap to believe God is my homie. God can be my side. God can tell me everything. I can talk with God. Ask Moses, so to speak. And yet, it's true. When we go on the other side of the veil, when you have a near-death experience, when, heaven forbid, and it's a strange way to put it, but it's going to happen, when you cross over to the other side, you'll realize God, source, the core, whatever we want to call it, is our homie. But for now, connecting with our angels feels easier and feels more accessible for most of us. It doesn't have to be that way. So, yes, go to your angels. And certainly at the end for tonight, definitely hang around to the meditation. We're going to be doing a generator exercise where we plug into this source energy through our angels. So what does this really mean? What am I taking away from tonight on top of merging with the angels? It's about merging with the angels to see the world anew. It's about hanging with your angels. Hang with the angels at a bus stop, in the car, anywhere you can. Tomorrow we got blood tests to do with Jessica. We're 2 months from delivery. We've got to be at the local lab for 4 hours doing a series of blood tests. And we're going to go back to the car and wait and then go back inside. Go back to the car, wait, and then go back inside. One of the best things that I can do, that we can do, is you get back in the car, plug back into your angels. Go back inside, get some more blood drawn. Definitely try to go to the angels during that time. Get back to the car and go back to the angels. Hang with the angels anytime you can. Now, what's it mean to hang with the angels? And the angels gave me an awesome example right away when I wrote this, because I was writing down points and I was bullet pointing the points. And it was I make a lot of points. It was point 44. And I wrote down accidentally, because I'm doing this while typing from the angels. And I wrote down 444 instead of 44. Now, if you get 444 as an angelic number, it means the angels are all around you. And so I write down 444 instead of 44. And the point that I was making is imagine and feel the presence of the angels. And the angels go, you wrote down 444 because it's no accident. The angels are all around you. Imagine and feel the presence of your angels. Hanging with your angels means to take some time and imagine and feel the presence of your angels all around you. Look for signs. Look for synchronicities. Look for numbers. They are there. If you have repeating digits, it means your angels are by your side. Certainly, we can interpret what the difference between a 111, 222, 333, 444, and on, but they all mean your angels are by your sides. Look for the signs. Look for the symbols. They are always there. And more importantly, when you get a sign or symbol, anchor it in. by feeling they are there by your side. Feel they're there by your side. Know that they're there by your side. This is so key. It is about merging with this energy. Rue, do you want back up or are you good down there? Merge. He's doing tree pose. We'll see if he wants back up in a minute. When I do this generator technique with you tonight, what we do is we crank up our awareness. And as we crank up our awareness, the energy becomes more real. As you crank up the energy of that feeling state of knowing your angels are by your side, in essence, becomes more real. So we feel, Michael, they weren't there before. They're there. But the more you feel the energy of your angels, the more you can communicate with them, the more that they can do for you, and the easier it is to begin to hear them. But most importantly for tonight, the more that you feel the angels are by your side, the more it changes your dream catcher and changes the reality that you project. So feel the angels by your side. Know that you're not alone. Feel it and amplify that feeling. What's it mean to amplify the feeling of your angels? Focus on that feeling. So we've all had the experience where we stub our toe or we really hurt ourselves. And we focus on, ow, that really hurts. What happens? It hurts a lot more. Trick is you amplified it by focusing on it. You can also amplify goodness. You feel a feeling of love. I'm doing these meditations and I've got my hands on Jessica's belly, and I'm feeling baby Hana go boo, 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 or kick, 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 kick. Ooh, it's so cool. I can focus on that feeling state and feel my heart expand or crack wide open. How does it get any better than this? When you focus on anything, you get more of it. So you focus on the feeling of your angels by your side. You increase the awareness of your angels by your side. You feel it growing stronger and stronger and stronger still. You could literally feel the warmth of their wings. Feel the warmth of their wings holding you. Feel their strength holding you. Feel yourself growing stronger and stronger. Or feel the weight of their wings against your back. Feel it growing stronger and heavier. The more that you feel your angels by your side or by your back or merging with you, quite literally, you're changing your world. And quite literally, if you feel yourself merging with the energy of the angels, it can pop that negative energy right out of you. You can literally pop it right out of you by vibrating with the level of the angels. So, and this, admittedly, this has been a challenge for me as well. So I'm learning and growing as well as you. We're all on this journey together. We don't want to go to a place of concern. That's been particularly challenging for me as the person who's working on making sure everything is taken care of before the birth. You don't want to go to a place of concern before birth? No. What do you mean, angels? Don't go to a place of concern. Go to a place of energy, which is a place of infinite possibilities. That is what changes the screen, going from concern to energy, or going to the place of infinite possibilities. This is where all the goodness comes from, the place of infinite possibilities. And that's the place of vibrating with your angels. The angels would say, bring it to us. Bring it to us. Rue, do you want back up? He's having an interesting night here. Here, Rue, I'm going to give you a little more treat. Still giving our talk. I'm going to give you a little bit more treat here, and I'm going to bring you back up. All right? Oh, I think you're very tired. You got it? You good? All right. Woo, we are definitely tired. He's going to need bedtime in a little bit. We'll see if he actually makes it through tonight or not. He would like it if we did a meditation right now. We'll be getting there. Bring it to us. The angels are saying, bring it to us. Bring your concerns to us. Bring your concerns to us with writing. Bring your concerns to us with prayer. Rue, do you need nap time? Bring it to us with your feelings. Bring it to us with your meditation. See the angels by your side. Talk to the angels. Commune with the angels. Give gratitude to the angels. One of their favorite expressions, one of my all-time favorite expressions. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Rue, I'm going to try one more thing. I'm going to see if I can put him in my lap while I'm talking to you, because he's having a little bit of a tough time here tonight. So hold on a second. Rue, do you mind if I hold you while may I pick you up? Oh, there we go. Let's see how this works. I know you're a little bit tired here tonight, aren't you? You're a little bit tired. Okay, there we go. Let's see how this goes. And we're going to open it up to Q&A in just a few minutes. And then we'll do a meditation after that. Ask the angels for help. Begin to feel the angels. When we're doing this generator exercise, you're going to feel this buzziness, this tingling in your fingertips. Understand the tingling doesn't come from you. It comes from the angels. It comes from source energy. And what we want to do is expand that, is to feel that, to expand our awareness, to feel it even more and more still. That's what this life is about. That's what these challenges are about, is about feeling a higher vibrational energy. So with that said, let's open it up to some questions here. And the first question we have is from Annette. Oh, donation. Lori, thank you so much for your kind donation. How does it get any better than this? Thank you, Lori. How does it get any better than this? So we have a question from Annette. I am an adult, 60 years old, with recurring nightmares regardless of meditation. Any thoughts on eliminating these? These keep me up for a couple of hours a day, often related to events in my past. Do you have a YouTube video on this? So, Annette, the first place that I would start is Dr. Bradley Nelson's emotion code, because I would look at what are the clearings that get to be done. Also, Dr. Michael Lennox. I'm not sure if it was my most recent interview or the one before that, Dr. Michael Lennox, where we were talking about dream interpretation and about what nightmares really mean. Because there are some healing, we'll call them codex, woven within the fabric of your nightmare. And so certainly, I'm sure you've written your nightmares down. I'm sure you've tried to do dream interpretation, and it'd be great to get with an expert on this. But understand there is a reason for your nightmare and something positive to learn. One of the techniques that you can do, certainly I love going to the angels on this, is going into a meditative state with your angels. And you may have tried this, but I want you to go back to your nightmare in a daytime state with your angels by your side and see what you can learn by looking and listening and experiencing the nightmare during your daytime state. Again, vibrating at the level of your angels and with your angels. And that's where I want you to play this game moving forward, because there is something really positive here and you will crack this code. I would absolutely check out Rob's show tomorrow night because he talks about specifically a woman who had sort of like nightmares, but they were extremely real to her for 20 years before she got a past life regression and what happened to her because of that. So I would highly recommend checking out the show with Rob tomorrow night as well. You doing all right there, Rue? Yeah? All right. You want to answer some questions for me? Thinking about it? Maybe? Jackie, thank you so much for your kind donation. How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? Thank you so much, Jackie. Sam Sidewalk. I found I have a warrior angel in me. Can anyone share some information and guidance on that? Sam, I look at the term warrior differently when it comes to angel. So I cannot say if my interpretation is correct or not. I would certainly recommend practice something like automatic writing to talk to the warrior angel. When I see a warrior angel, what I see is somebody who wants to cut away, to clear away the obscurations of falsehood. What is falsehood? Lower vibration energy. A warrior angel to me is an angel really working exceptionally hard to elevate consciousness and to elevate your life and to help you to radically raise your vibration. That is who and what I would see as a warrior angel. Shay Jordan, how do angels suggest handling narcissist, abusive parents, people? Shay, they would say always with love, but not always by having to be in their energy. So if we are stuck living with them, we live with them. If we don't have to, we shift and we pivot away from abusive people. But the more that we can go to a higher vibration and go to a vibration of love, the better. We have many shows on this, and there are some beautiful shows as well from Dr. Christian Northrup on our channel on narcissists as well that I would highly, highly recommend. Maria Sania, how do we better align ourselves to healing miracles after a tragic near-death experience? I'm in a place of gratitude and doing the work. Can our contracts truly be changed in the Akashic records if we ask our angels? Absolutely, your contract can be changed. It can be modified. It can be shifted. After an NDE, yes, I would absolutely do a past life regression. That is one of the most powerful things you can do, Maria, at this point, because it'd be very helpful for you go to meet with your elders. So I would definitely catch tomorrow night's show. It's also after an NDE, I find it, and I've been through 2 of them, and I'm not sure what's meant by tragic. It may be that somebody else has died in your life during it. I would definitely start writing to my angels on a daily basis, on a regular basis, and to really build that relationship with the other side. Rue, do you need down? Okay, hold on. So I would certainly, we're talking tonight for everybody. We're talking tonight about vibrating at this higher level. In an NDE experience, you are vibrating at that point at source energy at a very, very high level. What I'd like you to do, and this isn't just for Maria, this is for anybody who's had a mystical experience. It's why we have our School of Mystics, to help you begin to decipher and understand these. So definitely, Maria, come join us for our School of Mystics. The energy of the near-death experience, the energy of a mystical experience, the energy of a dream that's more real than real, is a key that opens the doorway to another realm, to the other side. So, Maria, I want you to play in that space. I want you say better align. So in that sense, because we're talking about merging with the energy of the angels. I want you to merge with the energy of your near-death experience. Replay it. Close your eyes. Not the horrific experience that happened all around you or to others, but what happened when you were on the other side? What did you feel? What did you see? Who did you see? What did you hear? Stay in that space and amplify that space, which is really what we're talking about tonight, because that's going to change your dream catcher. That's going to change your projector as well of your reality by staying in that space and expanding it. That's the work I want you to do, Maria. And that's the work that will profoundly change your life, that will give more meaning after this tragic experience, and will begin to change the lives of others around you as well. Maria, I send all my love, all my love, all my love your way. Let's go to Nika. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for your kind donation. Thank you so much for your kind donation. Thank you so much, Nika. Huge hugs and love. And how does it get any better than this? Thank you so much. And Mary again. Mary, thank you, thank you, thank you. How does it get any better than this? You guys rock. You guys are awesome. You guys are love. Thank you so much. And thank you for the love for Jessica, for baby Hannah, for Rue, the kitties, and our awesome growing dream team. How does it get any better than this? Thank you guys so much. Renee, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. And Heen, thank you so much. Speechless, love, hugs. Thank you guys so much. Let's go to Dr. Brandy Lee Bunk. How do we take our dream catcher into dream time when having nightmares as an empath, trying to clear the negative energies? Okay, let's read this slowly. Having nightmares vivid of tragedy, as I did at age 5, about this global chaos. All right. What I want you to do, Brandy Lee, is similar to what I suggested a few minutes ago with Maria, which is, Brandy Lee, I want you in your waking time to do like a meditation, an exercise where you call in your angels all around you. I merge with the energy of my angels. And I want you to go replay any nightmare that you've had with a different lens. This is the dream catcher. With the lens, with the understanding that as empaths, we signed up to help clear the wounds and clear the energies of the entire world around us. To clear the wounds, to clear the energies of the entire world around us. What does that mean? It means that these nightmares were gifted to you so that you can help expunge, clean up, clear out the energies of the collective at the lower vibration. In other words, Brandy Lee, you're doing work while you sleep. So I want you to, with the angels, have the angels by your side and go in and view them with a new lens. Now, can we do this? Yes. Yes, we can. This may help. It may help with me doing it. It may be an exercise that you want to do on your own as well. And I'm looking around to see if I have my clearing magnet on me. I do not, but I can do it with, hold on, Brandy Lee. I do. Here we go. Brandy Lee, I can't see you at the moment. So I'm going to ask for your permission to do a little cord cutting. And this is something I'm going to want you to practice a bunch if it's too much for you. Brandy Lee, and if I don't have permission, and I'm going to ask for permission, if I don't have permission, it won't do anything. Brandy Lee, do I have permission to do some clearing work? Brandy Lee, do I have permission? And we're going to be doing clearing work in the School of Mystics on Wednesday. First Wednesday of the class each month, which is this coming Wednesday, we do clearing work. And so I'll be doing it with the whole group. Brandy Lee, do I have permission to cut cords here between you and the collective that are weighing you down with nightmares at night? And I'm going to assume that you're saying yes, but if not, the clearing won't do anything. And I go to the angels. So I've just got a handy dandy magnet. I'm going to act as a proxy for you. And I'm going to say, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, higher self, higher team, and all angels, guides, and light workers here for our highest good and the highest good of all. Please help cut any cords, any strings, any attachments, any ropes. Please help cut any strings, cords, attachments, or ropes between Brandy Lee and the collective that brings her nightmares at night, that brings her negative energy at night, that brings her overwhelming energy at night that she is being forced to clear. Please help remove any cords, strings, cords, strings, ropes, and anything else of any nature that is attached to Brandy Lee, creating these nightmares between her and the collective at night. Please help remove these now and forever. Thank you. Whew. Now, my guess is, Brandy Lee, this is just a start. But this is clearing that you can do yourself. And I would highly recommend that you do. Ruse, come back to keep cutting these cords. If you're not okay doing the work on helping to clear the collective. And certainly the vivid tragedy at age 5, you can go back and do work as well on that. And you can bring this specifically, because we're going to do this clearing work on Wednesday, to our School of Mystics. You can bring it there and we can do some clearing work on that as part of this group clearing as well. Sending lots and lots of love your way. Jill, thank you so much for your kind donation. How does it get any better than this? Thank you so much. Jill says, I have a very important doctor appointment coming this Saturday. It will determine the direction of my future. Are you able to see if this will go in my favor or not? Having nervous energy, but trying not to. Congrats on baby Hannah. Jill, my crystal ball tends to be broken. I tend to do better one-on-one, but I am not the best at this. Not my game. So the only answer I can give you is not the answer you want to hear. The answer I'm going to give you is the answer from your angels, which is, of course it's going to go in your favor. What the angels don't always say is, will it go in my favor of what I want? Or when you say go in my favor, are you talking for this lifetime or for an infinite number of lifetimes? Because we're here for a blip on the radar. Jill, I am sorry, but I cannot give you the answer to that. I'm just not accurate enough. And so I wouldn't want to set your heart one direction or the other. I can't even get the answers in my own world for the short term. The angels for myself are always challenging me in that way. They'll help me understand whether to go left or right, but they won't give me many steps in advance because there is work that we each get to do. Jasmine, thank you so much for your kind donation. Woohoo, how does it get any better than this? Jennifer, what is my insight about dreams? Are they a carryover of your awake vibration? Jennifer, dreams come from many reasons. Yes, they can be carryover of an awake vibration, which is why I am very careful about what I watch and exceptionally careful about what I watch or even talk about before I sleep, because they will be processed through our dream time. With that said, we are all important light workers. You're a light worker here tonight. I call you a mystic in training if you come join the School of Mystics. But the fact is, you are a mystic in training. As a mystic in training, you are an empath. An empath, it's your empath skills that allows you to become a mystic in training. Empath, mystic in training, mystic. Empath, you're sensitive to energy. Light worker, somebody who is an empath, who is sensitive to the energies of the collective and works to clear them. consciously or unconsciously. Our dreams unconsciously are a way that we begin to clear this. So that is one of the things that you're doing with your dreams, Jennifer. You're helping clear energy from the collective. You're also helping to clear energy from yourself. So you have dreams that actually tell you about the future, certainly. We have dreams that help us to clear wounds and blocks. Why don't we watch social media, scary movies, the news before we go to sleep? Because your higher self, the you that's on the other side of the veil, will do everything it can to clear that when you sleep, which can seem kind of freaky tiki. But the dreams always have a positive meaning behind it. So for everyone who's asking about dreams here tonight, let's get a dream journal going. Keep it by your bed. The minute you wake up, write down the key elements. Then the rest of the dream can follow. Don't try to write out the whole dream at first. You saw a lamp, you saw a knife, you saw a car. Write down lamp, knife, car. Then write out the whole story. Then in the morning, particularly if you know automatic writing, but if not, just do it in your journaling. Ask the angels or ask, what does this dream mean? Why did it came up? What can I learn from it? Oh, Brandy Lee, thank you so much for your kind donation. Woohoo! Felt a pop in both ears. How does it get any better than this? I'm so glad you got something from the clearing already, Brandy Lee. Lots and lots of love. Cindy, question. What ways do you raise your energy when you're not feeling it? Because you're having a low vibration day. Can you manifest in a low vibration, or is it just a waste of energy? Okay, first off, I'm going to address the second part first. Can you manifest in a low vibration? Absolutely. Is it just a waste of energy? No. Don't do it yourself, though. Give it to the angels. You take this. Give it to a higher vibrational energy. That's how we do it when we're in a low vibration state. Almost all of us. I don't ever want you to feel that, well, Michael's just always at, no. I go down just like the best of us. And I get to dust myself off. And the best thing I do is come back to the angels, come back to the angels, come back more frequently. So I'll go down. And if you speak to me when I go down, I don't appear that I'm fully there. I don't appear that I'm fully home, at least at my best. If I am fully home, it means that I am taking that negativity as if it is real, which brings more of it about. But typically, I'll have a little bit of this, he ain't home look. What does this he ain't home look mean? It means that on the inside, I'm going, thank you, angels, thank you, guides. Thank you, angels, thank you, guides. Or I'm literally having a discussion with my angels. Why is this here? Why am I feeling this way? What's going to come of it? Are you sure everything's going to be all right? But I'm talking to my angels. And the more you go to your angels at this time, thank you, angels, thank you, guys. Thank you, angels, thank you, guys. I merge with the energy of my angels. I merge with the energy of my angels. The more they will help bring you back. With that said, never judge yourself if you can for having a low vibration moment, for having a low vibration day, for having a low vibration year, anything. The judgment's not up to us. In fact, when we get to the other side, we're not judged. It's just an experience. So love yourself up during this experience. Even if you're going, wow, I feel like shit and I can't do anything about it. Love yourself up. Love yourself up so much. And it's okay. It's okay. I feel like crap. It's okay. It's okay. Rue has come back up. So I'm going to give him one more treat. Oh, we're almost out of coconut. You want some coconut here, good boy? There, I put some coconut down for you there. Now, we're going to take a few more questions, then we're going to go into a meditation. About 13 minutes from now or so, we'll go into meditation. I might run a little bit long if the questions keep coming tonight. These are some really profound questions. Right now, the wind is howling outside, and the pressure has dropped. The weather front is coming in. Roosters have two key jobs in life: procreation, more offspring, and protection. When weather systems come in, roosters are on a very heightened state of alert. That's what's going on with Rue right now, because I'm listening to the wind whistling and I'm like, oh, yeah. So he is watching for danger anywhere he can, which is why I'm doing what I can to soothe him as much as I can during this time. Richard Bell Sound. Michael, we tend to be so preoccupied with the angels and who they are, but I'm wondering if they've ever told you what we are. Oh, Richard, they tell me what we are all the time. We are love. We come from love. We couldn't be anything other than love. We are a piece of the divine. We are not the totality of the divine, but we are an element of the divine. I think I heard it from Peter Panagore recently, who's another gentleman who's had an NDE. And he said that we are a part of this immense light that is everything. We are one photon of this immense light, but there is no separation between us and the light. Richard, that's what we're diving into this whole month. I kind of wrapped up our month's worth of School of Mystics in we are a photon. There's a lot more to it. Your core, your essence, your beingness is the divine. But when you fully understand this, you become, in a sense, invincible, unstoppable. Doesn't mean you're not going to face challenges, but you become so much more powerful. And that's what the angels are wanting for me to teach about for this next month, this next 4 weeks of our School of Mystics, is to help you to vibrate at the energy of Source, to vibrate so that you are strong and immense like mountain. Now, I don't mean this in the very young conquer way. Actually, I've never seen a mountain conquer anything. The mountain just sits, it stands, it is, and it is powerful. That's the power you have inside of you, Richard. The mountain also gives home for all of the woodland creatures, for all of the fauna, for everything. That's what we're diving into for this entire month. But that's what your angels and guides want you to know, is who you truly are. Brilliant question. Inta Gason Walet. Question. All my life, I felt my dad is my angel and protecting me after he did pass away. How can I find out, is that really him? And I would love to talk to him more. So I am sure, without a shadow of a doubt, your dad is by your side and he is protecting you. There is no doubt about it. With that said, lots of techniques you can use to get in touch with him. I'm obviously biased towards automatic writing. I have a whole section in the book on communicating with our loved ones on the other side. You can also start speaking to him in meditation, in quiet times, especially putting questions out there to ask for signs and symbols before you sleep. But I like a very structured methodology, which is why I go to automatic writing. Here are a few things about the other side. Other side, 101. First off, there is no time. Next off, there is no space. Next off, there is no separation. What does this mean? There's no time, there's no space, there's no separation. It means your dad, for now and always, is by your side. He's not flitting out someplace else. He's not living another life. He's not with other people. On the other side, no time, no space, no separation. He can always be by your side and doing whatever he's doing on the other side. And because he was your dad, there is such a strong energetic bond. He has never left you. It's just a matter of learning how to communicate with him. But it can always be done. There is never a parent, I want to say alive. We're divine. We don't die. There has never been a parent in the history of histories that said, I don't want to communicate with my child back on earth. They're there for us. They've never left us. It's just learning how to connect, and they want to help us with every ounce of their beingness. And so I would make this a mission, not out of I've got to do this, but out of, I get to figure this out, how to connect with your dad. Randy, question. Best question of the evening. Woohoo! How do I lower my vibration to go to sleep tonight? The merging with the angels woke me up. How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? So Randy, actually the meditation at the end may actually jazz you up more as well. What I would do is ask the angels for help with this one. After we're done, ask the angels, can you help me get in a vibrational state to help me rest, relax, and sleep? I'm trying to remember. There's a mantra I tend to use that I remember at night when I can't sleep. Angels, help me wake, rested and refreshed. Angels, help me wake, rested and refreshed. Angels, help me wake, rested and refreshed. So you might do that, although I would ask the angels, help me sleep, and then ask, help me wake, rested and refreshed. Oh. I am 52 years old and have been trying to speak my entire life to speak with angels, but I can never hear them. I can't find signs. Nothing is wrong with you. Nothing could be further from the truth. For myself, I knew that they were out there, but I didn't know how to directly connect till I learned automatic writing. And I'm biased, but automatic writing, I teach a very easy way to do it. It's been around for thousands and thousands of years, if not since the beginning of time. Having a structured technique is what I needed. But a couple key elements to this. One, space helps. And I don't just mean the space around us. I mean space in here. Shutting off the electronics, shutting off the outer noise, the outer stimulus helps tremendously. Getting out to nature helps tremendously as well. And then get yourself a journal. I'm going to call this a dream journal. I want you to write down anytime anything interesting happens or anytime you have an interesting dream. Because what happens is awareness is the elixir of amplification. Awareness is the elixir of amplification. The more that you go, wow, that was really funny. I was just thinking about Jill and Jill called. Write it down. That's a synchronicity. Even if it doesn't feel like one, you just go, oh, that was funny. And then it may happen again. Oh, that was interesting. I looked at my clock and it was 111. And if you get a 111, talk to your angels right there in the moment. That is a sign right to itself. Oh, that was interesting. I had a dream last night about, I want you to start gaining awareness. Because for everyone, without exception, our angels are speaking to us. It may be that they're speaking very quietly in a noisy world. The more that we gain awareness, that's an elixir. That means the awareness starts to amplify the voice of our angels. So as you begin to grab onto awareness, those signs and symbols and synchronicities or those messages start to come in with more and more clarity and more of I get it. They are speaking to me. Angie, why do our angels and guides slowly raise our vibration instead of just taking us all the way up to the top quickly? Angie, brilliant question. You're not going to like the answer. We wouldn't learn anything. This is one of the challenges with humanity. And I know that so many of us are saying, that's it. This is my last lifetime here. I'm never coming back. And I addressed that question directly to Rob yesterday and to our council of elders of the, I'm never coming back. You can't make me. But with that said, so that's in tomorrow night's show. With that said, we came here in this earth school. We don't have to do this in other schools. Other schools are not as brave and bold and outrageous as the Earth School. The Earth School, we feel a poop ton of pain. We experience massive challenges, massive feelings of disconnect, massive feelings of hurt in order for us to grow. In other iterations of, so we're energy, Angie, having an energetic experience, in human form. In other places, we're energy having an energetic experience in some other ET form. Certainly, energy having an energetic experience in, he's going to sleep, in Rooster form. Oh, so cute. So we're energy having an energetic experience in human form on this earth school. Here's the thing about the angels. They think we are crazy brave. They think we are crazy strong, as in, wow, I wouldn't even sign up for that. You guys are amazing. And we are, because we're willing to go through such slings and arrows to raise ourselves up, to shift the vibration of consciousness herself. Which means as your vibration goes up, as you become more awake and aware, as you expand, all of consciousness, every being, everything expands. And the more the challenge, the greater we expand, the greater the growth. If we are just staying with our vibration at the high flyer level, we don't expand and grow. One of the challenges and one of the beauties of the Earth School is that it is difficult because we get the express growth lessons, not just for us, but for all beingnesses, for all of consciousness. So the angels are always here to help us on our soul contract, on our path, for our plan. That's something we talk about tomorrow night. Do come join us for that. And rather than to help us just to feel good now, they want us to get the maximum, to squeeze all the juice out of this life that we can. And they want to do anything they can to help us to have the best experience possible, so that in what on the other side appears as short as a thunderclap, time passed that quickly, so that we say, wow, I made the most of it. And if we are high flying, I'm going to call it stoned with the angels. I have never said that before, Angie. If we are stoned with the angels, we are not able to get the lessons we came here to learn, that we signed up for with the Council of Elders. And we get home, so to speak, and we go, what happened? We didn't get that learning that we could have. And so the angels resist that, if at all possible, so that we can have maximum growth. L.M. Leville. What actual books do you suggest to read, Michael? Well, certainly I grab mine right here. And I'm biased, but it was channeled from the angels. I'd start with Awe, the automatic writing experience. That is a first and foremost. Next, I would go to any and all books by Paul Selig and his guides, spelled Selig. I think these are two phenomenal places to start. And then you can catch, by listening to the shows, so many great books by our authors of where to go. Beautiful books by tomorrow's guest, Rob Schwartz. There was another guest who we had recently who has just amazing books on clairvoyance and clairaudience. Her name is escaping me at this moment. One of the things you'll find is that names don't tend to have as much stick as I would like them to have. But if you go back through the shows and you look at shows where I really have high energy, those are books you want to get. But here's the secret with any book. A lot of books will give you the secret to the universe. You don't need 10 or 100 or 1,000 books to learn the secrets to the universe. Just practice one thing out of a book, or practice one thing for any given period of time. That practice makes a huge difference. So oftentimes, I was this way. I'm not anymore, as far as I can tell, but I certainly was this way. I would say, gimme, 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 and want to read and adjust as much as I could, but I wasn't doing the work. And I'm not suggesting you're not doing the work, but the intellect just keeps on wanting more and more when the answer doesn't come from the intellectual mind. It comes from that heart space or that heart intelligence. And that comes from diving into a practice. Any one practice. For me, of course, that's automatic writing. We'll take a few more questions because these have been brilliant here tonight. Thank you, Aya, and thank you, Anne, so much for running this. And we will dive into a meditation shortly. I might run just an extra 5 or 10 minutes here tonight, probably 10 minutes, because these questions are pretty profound. Astrid asks, is that a special magnet? It is to me, Astrid. It actually came with what was our dream home in Colorado until fires came and it no longer was. And this magnet it has a beautiful message on it, but this is not like, I guess at this point it's been charged by hundreds, no, probably thousands and thousands of clearings that I've done. And again, I'll do group clearings on Wednesday. So come join me Wednesday for the School of Mystics. But it just has a quote on it. And it's a quote from Marianne Rodmaker. And it says, courage does not always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I'm going to cry, I will try again tomorrow. Courage does not always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. There's a profound message in there. It's a message that there is no perfection. There is no judgment. Things are all right, just as they are. We do our best not to pick on ourselves, not to get down on ourselves. But if we have a rough day, we go to sleep, we get up tomorrow, we dust ourselves off, of course, go to the angels if you can, and we just go after it again. Take a few more questions here. Lots of love, Astrid. So cute. Black Diamond. I've been seeing angelic numbers often daily. However, most lately, I've been seeing 1112 and 112 and 223. Does that mean the angels aren't with me? Am I doing something wrong or off vibrationally? Not at all. So yes, repeating digits are the angels talking to us. And repeating sequences are our angels talking to us. So if you're getting repeating sequences, there is a meaning to it. So 1112. So 1111, that is unity consciousness. That is everything. 1112, well, 2 is you in consciousness in co-creation. So to me, this is a message of co-creation between you and spirit. When I see something like a 123, and I know you got 112 and then you got 223, when I see sequences of numbers, I see an evolution taking place. And it may even be a message of step by step. So Black Diamond, I'm not seeing this at all as meaning you are off. I think this is a message that you're actually on track and step by step, you're making progress toward where you want to be. So I would be ever loving, ever kind, ever gentle to yourself. And when these numbers come up, Black Diamond, I would pause, I would anchor it in, and I would go to the angels and ask, angels, do you have a special message for me at this time? Jay Bowen, can you be in different phases of spiritual awakening at the same time? Guaranteed. A brilliant question. First off, we're talking about just a little bit tonight about parallel realities, parallel universes, and about us shifting the world, projecting a different world based on where we're vibrating at any moment. Well, we do not hold the same vibration consistently. We are not we are here, we are there, we are up, we are down, we are sideways. We have all these different projections because we are overlapping works in progress. You're ahead in some area, you're behind. There's no winning or losing here, but there's more development in one area one day, a less development another day, and it is all this hodgepodge growing together. So we don't worry about am I ahead or behind in this one particular area. It is just the overall overall beingness of how I am doing. Um, with the exception of a true master here on earth. And this true master may not show herself or himself as a true master. The true master may show themselves as the barbarian, so to speak. We are all awakening to higher and higher levels. And it's best not to judge where we are at on it because it's an illusion. When we get to the other side, what we learn is we were given a suit to wear. We were given this armor, this costume, really, which made us appear a certain way, to appear more evolved. Michael seems pretty evolved. Maybe, maybe not. This one seems really unevolved. Maybe, maybe not. We can't confuse the actor with the role. And by that, I mean that we are all actors playing particular roles, but that role in no way shows where we're at in our spiritual awakening or our spiritual development. You will find true masters who appear to be the quote lowest of the low, whatever that means. You will find new souls who appear to be complete and total masters. No judgment on anything because we never know the actor who's playing the role. We work, and that's one of the things that I'm helping people work on this month in our School of Mystics. We work to understand what is my core, what is my essence, who am I really? But at the end of the day, we can't know the all of it until we're back on the other side. So we love ourselves up no matter where we are in that process. I'm going to say two last questions here. Vernus Roberts. Hi there. Can I ask if you've had a heart attack or heart damage? Can you still be affected? Oh, gosh, yes. I haven't even finished your question. So, Vernus, the physical heart and the energetic heart, two different things. Vernus Roberts, so let me read it now. Sorry, I couldn't even get through the question. Hi there. Can I ask if you've had a heart attack or you've had heart damage? So, okay, read the question, Michael, then you can dive in. Can you still be effective in sending love and spending time in your heart chakra? More so. What I'm hearing from the angels, Vernus, is this means you have been cracked open. You have heartache. You have had heartbreak. Your heart has been cracked wider open. You can pump out that energy even more easily. The heart may ache because you feel things so clearly now, but it is even and ever more powerful than ever. Vernus, I did have a beautiful meditation I think I did it as part of our global peace meditation on Thursday, where I was having us do a massage on the heart. This dramatically helps open your heart chakra. So, Vernish, your heart chakra is cracked way open, but I want you to feel it. The word, for some reason, the word that I want to hear is I want you to attenuate with it, to grow this state of beingness in your heart. It's a practice. And so I want you to check out that meditation, that replay from Thursday. But I'm such a, hmm. Furnace, please forgive me for putting it this way. The congratulations I'm saying to you, and I am saying congratulations, is not about the physical challenge you went through. That's hard. That, in a sense, can suck, particularly if there is lasting damage. With that, say, congratulations from a spiritual awakening point of view. This can be incredibly profound and huge for you. Last question of the evening. Oh, and I see there are more donations. Oh, Brandy. Oh, Brandy Lee. I guess we got the thank you. Thank you. Sammy. Michael, please help. I'm 32 and I have no target for life. I have an uncertain future. Please say to me what path I should follow for life. Sammy, your non-path is, please forgive me. So yes, I would say dive into your spiritual practice with everything you have. This is where you're going to discover more. But your non-path right now is exactly where you're supposed to be to discover yourself at a higher level. I spent time around 32. Where was I at 32? So at 32, I had just completed grad school and I nearly took my life. I tried to roll a car and take my life. Thankfully, it wasn't premeditated. It was a low blood sugar impulse of the moment, craziness. And I lived. But I felt confused. I felt lost. I felt a waste. I felt off path. I felt off track. I felt wrong. I felt I didn't deserve to live. I mean, I felt some pretty strong emotions, Sam. And I'm not saying that you feel any of these things, but that allowed me to stumble. And you're way ahead of the game because you're here. I didn't figure this out for a long time. It allowed me to stumble and walk blind, so to speak, bumping into things, turning. It's almost like what is this thing? Shark iRobot vacuum. It allowed me to bump into things, turn, bump into things, turn, and bump into things, turn, which allowed me to evolve and grow into who I am now. So, Sama, where you are is incredibly uncomfortable, but it is also where you're meant to be for right now. With that said, let's accelerate things by your own practice. Certainly, I recommend the School of Mystics. Certainly, I recommend automatic writing. Make it whatever you want, though, whatever resonates with you, whomever resonates with you. But get thirsty for this spiritual process, for this spiritual practice. Certainly, just doing what we were talking about here tonight, I merge with the energy of the angels. I merge with the energy of the angels. The more you merge, the more your future will emerge. But you're the new gen, Sama. And the new gen doesn't have it as easy as the old gen. And I'm kind of one of those bridge people between new gen and old gen. I'll call myself what would we say, trendsetter for the new gen. There was a good term. I like that. Trendsetter for the new gen. I'm on the cutting edge of the new gen. The new gen has it harder because the new gen sees more clearly and doesn't want to accept all of the junk from past generations and sees so much more clearly that everything feels like a mess. This is a blessing in disguise because it means you will finish your journey here at a higher vibrational state. There is no winning, there is no losing. But it means, in a sense, you've come in here more evolved to do higher level work, but you're going to feel more lost initially because you're on a high flyer in a world that isn't quite at your level yet. Everybody here, we're all doing the work. We're getting there. You're coming in at a very high level and you're going, holy crap. What do I make out of this place? Like a Greta. Oh my God, are you kidding me? So what do we do, Sama? We love ourselves up with everything we've got, with all of our beingness, with all of our incredible power. We discover who we are at our core, at our essence. Again, what I'm teaching this coming month. You learn that, you anchor into that, and then the path appears before you. And then, here's the trick, Sama. You're the new gen. Path 1 appears before you. And then path 2 appears before you. And then path 3. Not meaning you get to choose. You could. But meaning this lifetime is not ours, Sama. Your lifetime is here for everyone. And you will go down one path until that stops working for you. And another path will show itself. And you'll go down that path until that path is not working for you. And another one will show. And it will be confusing and it will be put you in a daze, so to speak, until you recognize that the non-path is the path. The non-path is the path. Meaning, there will be periods of confusion. I think our YouTube channel has been going through one right now as we're evolving at a higher state of consciousness. An electron, when it goes through a state change, when it goes from vibrating at a low level to vibrating at a higher level, isn't going through like a whole chord. Or how would you? That was not a chord sequence, but it's not going. It's going. And in between is chaos. That chaos you get to snuggle up with, Sama. We all get to snuggle up with, as we do not go from chord A to G in a specific sequence. It is a leap, and you'll experience more leaps in your lifetime than most of us. So what we do is we get to embrace the leap. Brilliant question. Send all my love. So do come for everyone. And then we're going to go into a generator meditation here. Do come join us for our School of Mystics. Next 4 Wednesdays, I'm going to help you discover your core. I'm going to help you discover your essence. It is going to be so incredibly powerful. But we also have this group of homies, people here tonight. We're going to be on Zoom. You can show yourself. You cannot show yourself. You can speak. You cannot speak. You can ask your questions. You can keep them quiet. It is such a profound, and if everybody is here tonight from our School of Mystics, means you're a mystic in training, please share, type, say how much you've enjoyed it or what you've gained from it. You're going to be with family. You're going to be with homies. You're not going to feel alone. And the learning and growth is exponential. So come join us for our School of Mystics beginning this Wednesday. Of course, you can get our automatic writing book as well. This is a whole technique that will serve you well. That's at inspirenationuniversity.com. We have a whole video-based program and live classes. Lastly, there's the join button down below. You click that to get lots of behind-the-scenes videos with me, with Thru, with what I'm going through and sharing how I'm able to work through these things myself. That's clicking that join button. Share, share, share if you like this. That helps raise consciousness. Of course, hit the subscribe and the bell icon to be notified of upcoming shows and premieres, and big thumbs up. But let's dive into a meditation now, shall we? And I hear Rue cheering me on, and I want to check in and see how the Rue is doing behind me, because he has calmed way down. If you didn't catch it, after I mentioned the wind about 15, 20 minutes ago, I did an internal energetic shift. And you may have caught it because you can go back and you can play to that moment when all of a sudden I started speaking a little bit more like this. Just a little bit, just subtly. I went a little quiet. And what I did is I took this internal dial of energy, and I went and turned it down. I kind of put it on safety mode for Rue. And Rue, a few minutes later, said, Ah, that's fine. I can relax. And he put himself to bed. Now he has his own bed, but he put himself to bed, so to speak, right now. All right. So let's play with the generator. I have been doing this exercise, working on baby Hannah's heart and working on Jessica each morning and each evening recently. I admit I probably won't get to it tonight. I did get a midday session in with Jessica and baby Hannah in Jessica's womb today. So I got at least 2 sessions in. So I do it by putting my hands on Jessica's belly. You can do it if you want by putting your hands on your heart. You can also do it by putting your hands on a loved one. But let's do it just putting our hands on our hearts right now. And what I want you to do is you don't have to sit up too good and tall, but sit maybe where your feet at least touch the floor a little bit. And maybe you feel a little bit of a tingling sensation. And a big shout out to Richard Gordon of Quantum Touch, because I first learned this, the general term, not you working with the angels with it. I first learned this and was recently reminded of it again by Richard Gordon, a dear, dear friend and the creator of Quantum Touch. I want you to see if you can feel a tingling sensation in your feet. Can you feel a little bit of a tingling, a little bit of a buzz? If you focus on that, can you feel that tingling or that buzz coming up from your feet, coming up through your ankles, maybe coming up through your calves, up to your hamstrings? If you're really good, and this is where race car drivers are really good, can you feeling a little tingling or buzz on your glutes where you're connected to the chair? Can you feel the tingling and buzz coming up through your back? Can you feel the tingling and buzz? Whew, energy. Up through your shoulders. Can you feel the tingling and buzz? Up through your neck, up to your scalp, up to the very top of your head. So I'd like to practice this with you for just a minute or two, and then we'll take it to the next step. It's all about linking our breath to this buzz. I want you to take a nice, slow, deep breath in and feel the tingling start at the feet. And if you can, bring that tingling all the way up. And exhale. Breathe in through the feet, through the nose, up, 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 feeling that energy coming up through the top of the head and out through the nose. Exhale. Draw in from the feet as you breathe in through the nose. Feel that tingling going up, up, up to the top of your head. And exhale. You're doing great. In, bring it up, up, up through the top of your head. And exhale. Very good. Now we're going to add our next piece to it. When you feel that tingling at the top of your head and you go to exhale, imagine that energy coming from the top of your head, down through your heart, out your arms, and right out through your fingertips. So you exhale and you feel the energy going down, down into your heart, out through your arms, and then out your fingertips. In fact, you can put your fingertips out before you so you can feel it easiest. Breathe in, pull the energy up. Breathe out. Feel it go down through your heart and out your arms into those buzzing fingertips. In, you draw it in from your feet all the way up. And out through your heart all the way down to your buzzy fingertips. In from the bottom of your feet, up, 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 up. And out through the heart down to the buzzy fingertips. In, up, 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 up. And out through your buzzy fingertips. So your fingers may feel a little weird. They may feel a little spongy, a little energized. You may have a little bit of a sweaty palm. What we're going to do from here is we're going to put this all together by linking it to the energy of the angels. And this becomes a generator. This becomes a tool where you can put your hands on your heart and begin to heal your own heart. You can put your hands on a loved one and begin to heal them as well. You can put your hands on a womb and literally begin to heal a baby on the inside. And so what we're going to do is we're going to draw up the energy from our feet all the way up to the top of our head, while we say to ourselves something like, I'm drawing in energy from the angels. And out. I'm sending out energy from the angels. And in. I'm drawing in energy from the angels. And out. I'm sending out energy from the angels. And in. I'm drawing in energy from the angels. And out. I'm sending out energy from the angels. So now I'm just going to remind you of all the steps, and then let's practice this together for a few minutes so that you begin to create this generator. You may feel energy, you may feel buzzing, you may feel tingling, your body temperature may certainly come up, and you are gaining POW. POW means energy from the angels. What you choose to do with it, that's up to you. So we're going to gently feel this tingling starting at our feet, coming all the way up to the top of our heads. Even if we only feel we imagine it, that's good enough to start. And then we're going to take it from our top of our heads, out, down through our heart, down through our arms, down through the end of our fingertips. And we bring it up, up, up from the feet, bring the tingling to the top of our heads, and down through the heart and out our fingertips. And as we do this, we say, to ourselves is fine. Don't have to do it out loud. I'm drawing in energy from the angels. I'm sending out energy or sending out light. They both work the same, from the angels. I'm drawing in energy from the angels. I'm sending out energy from the angels. I'm drawing in energy from the angels. Oh, did you hear that? Rue has a very extensive vocabulary, and that means hug or love. If Jessica would hear, it means that we get to hug each other, and he would make more of that sound. He is so energetically attuned, and I believe he's energetically attuned to you right now. So let's practice this for a few minutes. There is no perfect. Even if you don't feel the tingling, that's fine. The more awareness you bring to this, the better. And the most important key of them all is to have the energy in sync with the breath. So we draw up as we bring in the angel's energy, breathe in, and out, 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 out as we send out that energy. So let's do this now. I draw in the energy of the angels, bring it all the way up, and out the energy of the angels. I draw in the energy of the angels and out the energy of the angels. In the energy of the angels, out the energy of the angels. Remember to feel the tingling. In and out. In and out. In and out. I'm going to go quiet for just a minute now. I'd like you to work on practicing cycling this energy. Nice and slow breaths. Out. In, you've got it. Out. In. Out. In. Remember to draw that energy up. Out. Feel the fingering, buzzing of the fingertips. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Focus on that buzz or tingling and keep the breath in sync with the energy. I draw in the energy of the angels. I send out the energy of the angels. In the energy of the angels. Out the energy of the angels. In and out. In and out. I'll do this a few more times. The wind has just pulled open the front door behind the storm door. So in a moment, I need to get up and go close the door. And we'll close the energy for this evening. We draw in, up, 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 and out through those buzzy fingertips. In, up, 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 and out through the heart to those buzzy fingertips. And in and out. So feel free to practice this as much as you would like. Put your hands on a loved one. Put your hands on your heart. And play with this with everything you've got. Do come join us Wednesday for our School of Mystics. Come join us for everything they have. Rob Schwartz show tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. But I want to send so much love your way. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Aya, so much for hanging in there for an extra special event here tonight. I've got to go get that door, so that is calling me. And I think that means that's the angel's way of saying it's time to wrap up for tonight. So I can't wait to see you Wednesday if you come join us for the School of Mystics. Love you guys so much. Welcome to the new members of the Dream Team, Lauren and Dina. How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? And hopefully this has put you in a good state for sleep. Love you guys so, so much. Keep on shining bright, of course. Share with everyone you know. Night, everybody. Love you guys.